Hello, hello. This is New York Times Medium Sudoku for Sunday, October 29th. And we have a debate.
Yes.
And the debate is, do I do commentary on the Sudoku and how I get the answers? Or do we listen to a very long soliloquy in Pamela about who's speaking again?
It's Pamela, actually, speaking.
Oh, she's so loquacious.
He was speaking for a long time, but he shut up finally.
True. So is she talking about how wonderful he is, or
He was.
where did we leave
see.
off in Pamela? I don't remember where we left off in this book.
He had just invited his father to a meal. Is that right?
His father?
Or her father.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Somebody's father.
She hadn't seen her father because she had been kidnapped for like a year. And he
Yeah.
decides to surprise her by being like, look, here's your dad. Why don't you guys talk to each other in front of everybody? Yeah.
He said,
Okay.
yeah, it was, yeah,
It's pretty funny.
it's pretty funny. Then he took my father by the hand. This is Pamela talking.
Right.
And led him in, against his will, to the company. My good neighbors, said my master, I present to you one of the honestest men in England, my Pamela's father.
Honestest.
Mr. Peters went to him and took him by the hand and said, We are all glad to see you, sir. You are the happiest man in the world in a daughter whom we never saw before today, but cannot enough admire her. This gentleman, Mr. Andrews, said my master, is the minister of the parish, but is not young enough to be Mr. Williams. This airy expression, my poor father said, made him, for a moment, fear that all was in jest. Sir Simon also took him by the hand and said, you have a sweet daughter. Honestly, we are all in love with her. And the ladies came and said very fine things, Lady Darnford particularly, that he might think himself the happiest man in England in such a daughter. If then please you, madam, said he, she be but virtuous, 'tis all in all, the rest is but accident. But I doubt his honor has been too much upon the jest with me. No, said Mrs. Peters, we are all witnesses that he intends very honorably by her. It is some comfort, he said, and wiped his eyes. He has such a drama queen. That such good ladies say so. But I wish I could see her. They would have had him sit down by them, but he chose to sit in the corner of the room, behind the door, so that he could not be seen as one came in. Because the door opened against him, and as I may say, the ladies all sat down. My master sent for me, and down I came. Miss Darnford, in order to engage me from looking at my father as I put to the door after me, welcomed me down. I saw not, therefore, my father presently, and his heart was so full that he could not speak to me.
Oh,
But
it's just heartbreaking.
he got up and sat down 3 or 4 times successively in silence, and was quite unable to come to me. Sorry. The ladies all had their eyes upon him, but I would not look that way, supposing Mr. Williams was there. And they made me sit down between Lady Darnford and Mrs. Jones and asked me what we should play at. I referred myself to their choice and wondered to see them smile and look upon me now and then to that part of the room, but still, as Mr. Williams has not been presented to me, I looked not that way, though my face was to the door and the table before me.
This is so mean. It's like the only thing she wants to do is see her dad for like a year, and like for their entertainment nobody's telling her.
Right. They're not letting her in, and she thinks it's somebody else. Did you send your letter to the post house, my good girl? Said my master. For your father. To be sure, sir, answered I did not forget that. Mr. Thomas carried it. What, said he, I wonder, would the good old couple say to it? Oh, sir, replied I, the news of your great goodness would be cordial to their worthy hearts. At that my father, not able to contain himself, nor yet stir from the place, gushed out into a flood of tears and cried out, Oh, my child! I knew the voice, and lifting up my eyes and seeing my father, gave a spring, overturned the table, without regard to the company, and threw myself at his feet, as she tends to do. Oh, my father, said I. Can it be? Is it you? Yes, it is. Oh, blessed be your happy daughter, I would have said, and sunk down.
Would have said.
Would have said. She sunk down. Might have fainted.
Oh.
We're not sure yet.
Okay.
Hoping not, but clearly it's impossible. My master was concerned. I feared, said he, that the surprise would be too much for her spirits. All the ladies ran to me and made me drink a glass of water. And recovering, I found myself in the arms of my dearest father.
Yay!
Oh, tell me, said I, tell me everything. Now, how long have you been here? When did you come? How does my mother? And half a dozen questions more I asked before he could answer one. They permitted me to retire with my father, and then I poured forth all my vows and thanksgivings to God for this additional blessing, and confirmed all my master's goodness to me, to his joyful amazement. And after I had resolved all his doubts and answered all his questions, we kneeled together, blessing God and each other, and you also, my dear mother, for several ecstatic minutes. And my master, coming in soon after, my dear father, said, Oh, sir, what a change is this! May God reward and bless you in this world and the next. How does my sweet girl? Said my kind master. I have been in pain for you. I am sorry I did not apprise you beforehand. Oh, sir, said I, it was you. And all you must do be right.
Ugh, no, accept his apology. He should apologize.
Right.
That was just rude.
Just take it. It's crumbs, but take it.
This is so mean.
But this was a blessing so unexpected. Well, said he, you have been given painful delight to all the company. You have given painful delight to all the company. They will be glad to see you when you can return.
Yeah, so leave your father now and come back to my party.
Yeah. Are you done yet?
Yeah, exactly. Are you done
Did you get
yet?
your father time? Mr. Andrews, do you make this house your own, and the longer you stay, the more welcome you will be. After you have a little composed yourself, my dear girl, come to us again. I'm glad to see you so well already. And he left us. See you, my dear father, said I. What goodness there is in his once naughty master. Oh, pray for him, and pray that I may deserve it. How long is it since this happy change has wrought, my dear child? Oh, said I, several happy days.
Days.
Just days. I've written down everything, and you will see he changes.
Oh, yeah.
He's
so
learned.
different now.
He's learned from his mistakes.
He is absolutely learned from his ne'er-do-well ways.
Blessed be his name, said he. But can it be that such a great gentleman will make a lady of the child of such a poor man as I? Oh, the divine goodness! How will your mother be able to support these happy tidings? I will set out tomorrow to acquaint her with them. for I am but a half happy till the dear good woman shares my joy. To be sure, my dear child, we ought to go into some far country to hide ourselves, that we may not disgrace you by our poverty.
Oh, jeez. We should go into hiding.
Now, my dear father, said I, you are unkind. For the first time, your poverty has been my glory. Your honesty and integrity have been my riches. Do I not owe all I am, and am likely to be, to your and my dear mother's good lessons and example? And shall I be ashamed of my parentage? See you not already that this great and rich gentleman respects you for your goodness? And what is greatness to goodness? Did I read all this before?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Should I skip ahead? I think I got the wrong side of the bookmark.
I might have gotten the wrong side of the bookmark because
very familiar.
it is very familiar.
Yes.
I didn't want to stop you in the middle because you're doing such a lovely job.
I mean, I'd rather do a job on a new part.
But yes, agreed.
I know I didn't get to the...
2 6s.
Did we get to the poem, the stanzas about Babylon and Zion?
Oh my God, that is where we left off because we were just like, oh, you can't do it anymore.
It is kind of cheesy.
Yeah. It'll be between this row of 6s and this 6 and then this 6. That means this is a 6 and this is an 8. Okay.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, we can skip past all the
Good Lord,
stanzas
there's
of the...
a lot of
Yes.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Hey, don't make fun of Tolkien. I like Tolkien. I love
I'm
Tolkien.
Just saying
Tolkien is fabulous.
He made great use of prose.
Is Samuel Richardson?
Both.
Nah.
Maybe. No.
There's
He's not that old. We walked in the garden till tea was ready. And as we went by the back door, my master said to me, of all the flowers in the garden, the sunflower is the fairest. Oh, sir, said I, let that now be forgot. Mr. Williams heard him say so, and seemed a little out of countenance, whereupon my master said, I mean not to make you serious, Mr. Williams. There are other scenes before me which, in my Pamela's dangers, give me more cause of concern than anything you ever ought to give you. Sir, wait, is this Mr. Williams? Is that Jeff Goldblum?
Yes.
Sir.
Oh my God, I love it. Wait, remind me of the sunflower thing with the sunflower and Pamela and Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
Did they
Pamela,
put things underneath the sunflower?
Possibly.
Okay.
Somebody said the sunflower was the prettiest smelling flower in the garden, and Pamela was like, hey, wait a minute, sunflowers don't have a smell. Dummy.
Oh, is that what happened?
And then...
Because then why is Mr. Williams all embarrassed about him mentioning... I thought that was a dig by Mr. B.
Oh, because they hid stuff in the garden.
Yeah.
And they had to dig for it.
Yeah.
So it was a dig.
Very
That was a
cute.
bad joke.
Well, 1 second. So, in this column, for there to be a 6, this square can't be 6, so this square has to be 6. Okay, now you may continue. Thanks. Every now and then I just like to... I don't know if anyone is even listening to this. If you're listening to this, comment and let me know, because I don't actually believe anyone listens to these. Anyways.
Put a 6 in the comment.
Put a sunflower in the comment.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. And then it can be our inside joke.
It still won't have an odor.
It still won't, because sunflowers don't actually have odors. Anyway, so Mr. Williams was flummoxed. Please
where I learned
continue.
that?
From Pamela?
No,
Right.
I learned that from the anime samurai shampoo.
I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
sir, let that now be forgot. Mr. Williams heard him say so, and seemed a little out of countenance, whereupon my master said, I mean not to make you serious, Mr. Williams. I already read that part.
Yeah.
My master and Mr. Williams afterwards walked together for a quarter of an hour and talked about general things and some scholastic subjects, and joined us very well pleased with each other's conversation.
Okay, good. I'm glad to know that they've made nice.
They made nice. Mrs. Jones said, putting herself on one side of me as my master was on the other, but pray, sir, when is the happy time to be? We want it over, that we may have you with us as long afterwards as you can. I, said my master, would have it tomorrow, or the next day at farthest, if Pamela consent. For I have sent a license, and the messenger will be here tonight. Or early in the morning, I hope. But my good girl, let me desire you not to take beyond Thursday. Surely, madam, said Mrs. Jones to me, the ceremony will not be delayed by you. Now you, Mrs. Jones, said my master, are on my side. I will leave you with her to settle it, and I hope she will not let little bashful niceties be important with her. And then he joined the two Miss Darnfords. Mrs. Jones told me I was to blame. She would take upon her to say if I delayed it a moment longer than was necessary.
Oops.